Want to get the full article on Tekashi69's lawyer saying that he only pretends to be a gang member, click the link in the video right below and you can read the entire article. Now, this article mainly hits home with a lot of people, and the first people that it hits home with is people that has been incarcerated, people that has been to jail before, people that has faced time, a long amount of time, or enough time to scare you. Now, I've been locked up before. I mean, I think once you get into your 30s, early 30s, late 20s, you know, it's truly a blessing of God if you haven't been incarcerated. But if you have, then you know the consequences of going to jail. Tekashi69 is not about that life. Now, rapper Tekashi69 isn't a real gangster. He just plays one on TV. On Wednesday, lawyers for the OOF rapper, real name Daniel Hernandez, who has been in a Brooklyn federal lockup since agents busted him Sunday on suspicion the star is a member of a dangerous blood sect, insisted that he is just pretending to be a banger. The feds say he and five others, including his former manager Shotty Jordan, sold drugs, robbed, and shot people in an effort to strengthen their nine-Trey gangster bloods. But the rapper's lawyer, Lance Lazaro, said in a prepared statement he is completely innocent, adding, an entertainer who portrays a gangster image to promote his music does not make him a member of an enterprise. On Monday, the lawyer argued for bail on similar grounds, saying that Hernandez only met his alleged co-conspirators a year earlier when they came to one of his shows and he offered them jobs, including as security and in management. Lazaro also argued that Tekashi, 22, with paraphilia to many of the acts of violence the feds charged him with, including an April 2018 robbery where he waited in the car. But the feds said Tekashi helped plan the robbery and then benefited from some of the proceeds. They also said the rapper and Jordan directed other members of the nine-Trey to shoot someone they felt had disrespected them, resulting in an innocent bystander getting shot. Tekashi was denied bail. He and his co-defendants will be arraigned this Monday before Manhattan federal judge. And the judge's name is Paul Engelmeyer. He plans to plead not guilty at that time, Lazaro said. The lawyer could make another bail application for Hernandez at the time, he said. I told everyone, and you would really have to be in Tekashi69 words, stupid, if you thought this guy that you're looking at right here was a gangster. And this is just the whole thing with like a lot of these rappers today are not gangsters. I mean, gangster rap is not dead, but there was an era for gangster rap, and it was like in the early 90s. You had NWA. Eazy-E was a real motherfucking gangster. Shot at people. Snoop Dogg was a real Crip. You had all Ghetto Boys. You had people there was a group by the name of Bloods and Crips that had made an album, Pyru Love, that's a gangster song. These were people out there in the streets really shooting, throwing gang signs. And that meant something. They just didn't throw them just because they hung around people that threw up gang signs. So I knew that he was fake from day one because I hung around gang members. I was in the gang myself. So I know the difference between somebody that's in the gang and somebody that's just saying it, you know, to get attention. So Tekashi's lawyer just put him on Front Street, man, just threw him under the bus. Said, this dude ain't no gangster. He just acts his way. But everyone knew that, besides like the people that were buying all his music thinking he was hard. None of these rappers today are gangsters, man. You know, it's probably one real certified G that's in the game. And he's an OG, you know, and most of the cats from the West Coast, those are like real gangsters because they were born in that type of environment where you have to be a blood or a crip or your ass gonna get killed or beat up every day. But we saw what happened to Bobby Shmurda, man. They made him turn everybody in. Well, try to turn everybody in. Many say he didn't snitch. Some say he did. That's probably what's going to happen to Tekashi. You know, he's in a situation where they need names. They probably want him to cop a plea. But they have, the bad part about Tekashi69 is that he is on video. You can't talk your way out of some shit. And I know he probably was doing it to prove his allegiance or initiation to the Bloods. But I mean, look where he got him, man. You know you done fucked up, right? Like this video, leave your comments, subscribe.